I'm over the dramatic manly makeup, okay? Girl, my routine today beat the sun coming up. Yeah, I'm gonna show you guys what I did. This week for me has been all about quickness. Maybe sometimes you just want to look put together, but without doing the most. I'm getting ready to just run some errands. Not nothing major this Friday, just something very simple. I've been so busy last week. This week, I was like, this is the week that I'm going to chill. I'm going to do the least, but try to give the most. I'm gonna show you guys some of my favorite techniques. We're gonna do hair, we're gonna do makeup. It's not gonna take too long, so don't worry, you're not gonna be here forever. Everything is under 10 minutes. This hair today is the perfect style. It's natural, it's look good, it's glueless, no stress, it's secure. It's one of those wigs that you can put on and actually shake your head. You can pull it, you can tug it. And I know you don't believe that it's not glued down, but you're just gonna have to watch and see and just see what I did. If you don't believe me, it's in the video. And yes, today I added makeup in the video. I know some of you really want makeup back. I had it on my other channel, but I don't know, like I be trying to find that perfect balance. And I do my makeup all the time. My routine is very natural, just like my wigs. Matter of fact, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and also hype the video. And leave me a comment below and let me know if you like this style of video with the hair and the makeup. Thank you guys. Let's get into it. To achieve a stress-free style, you need a stress-free wig. And this wig today I'm wearing is the 7x5 No Slip 2.0 Invisible Knot Yaki Lace Wig. It comes with these straps that's going to give you that secure hold. And it also comes with combs and then the pull string. These are very key if you do not want to have to glue down your wig. The cap is comfortable, stretchy, and as you can see, the hair comes already pre-bleached, pre-plucked, and ready to go. Before I apply this wig, I'm going to tint it. And this is for my ladies that's light like me. Every time you go to the store, I know that lace tint be too dark. So I'm just grabbing some mousse, putting it into here. And then I'm going to add my favorite foundation in that and mix it. Now, this mousse is the one for melting the lace. But I'm using it because it's going to stick to the lace and give that scalp appearance. So if you need to lighten your lace, use your foundation, mix it with a little bit of hair mousse, and just spread it all over the cap like I'm doing. Trust me, you'll thank me later, especially if you ever had that experience where you go and get the light brown lace tint and it end up being dark brown. Yeah, this is that hack that you need. Another thing, your cap need to fit. This fits so well, as you can see, just straight out the box. I can just set this on my head and smooth it down, adjust the size. The hairline looks flawless, just beautiful. So I'm ready to go already. But before you go, make sure to tighten the straps. If you don't, it defeats the whole purpose of going glueless. With this wig, it's so secure with just these two straps. So I like to tighten this one first and get it nice and snug. Kind of like a bra strap. Have you know how to work a bra strap? You know how to work a bra strap, you know how to work this strap, and you just kind of pull, tug, and then take your drawstring, slide it up and pull. You're going to feel that tightness instantly, girl. Yes. And then make sure you use that little secure, I don't know what that's called. Just slide that up, okay? Make sure it don't come loose and then tuck. That's it. Oh, and all the information will be in the description box if you guys want this wig. It's a must. I'm telling you, convenience is everything. So I did get a little spill out right here and I tried to wipe it, but because that mousse is like a glue almost, it stuck to the hair. So I took my eyeliner and just went in and filled over the spot. Now that will wash off if you wash the wig. So you can use like shampoo, whatever, and it'll come right out, but it's just not going to do it with water. And this hair has texture. The texture is so soft. So I'm just going to run my flat iron through it. I'm not doing too much here. I don't want to add no curls. I don't want to add layers today. You can if you want to. But one thing I am going to add is some heat protectant. I have been using this lately like crazy because usually I don't. But if you want your wigs to last, definitely use a heat protectant. That's a Tresemme heat protectant. I got my new unbrush, got my flat iron, and just smooth the hair down. I am so in love with how easy and convenient this style is. Now, if you want to add curls, you absolutely can, but it takes away from the convenience of just doing something very simple and getting out the door. So I'm not going to do that. And why didn't you guys tell me my wig was shifted to the side? Okay, fix that. Boom, there we go. All right, much better. And then I'm just going to lay down the scalp area. Now you can do a side part. I'm going to keep that middle part just because it just look good. But this is how everything is looking so far. No lace detected and it's just perfect. Okay, so the hair is finished. This is it. I'm not doing anything else. Maybe get a little kink out the back. But for the most part, this is done. Done. So yeah, we're going to move right into makeup now because there's nothing else to do here. Again, everything will be linked below. Check the description box. Look at the flow of this hair, so pretty. Happy Friday, y'all. So I wanted to do makeup that actually gives like a really natural look with this. Let me go ahead and do my brows because I feel like a plucked chicken right now and I can't have my confidence and talk to y'all looking like this. Hold on. Everything you're looking for will be in the description box of this video. Precisely my brow. My routine nowadays is very simple. Let's talk about that when it comes to makeup and hair. In my soft girl era, I remember back in the day we used to wear so much makeup. The eyeshadow was heavy, the lipstick was heavy. Well, maybe not. The lips probably nude. I remember nude lips. You know, it took me a long time to realize, this may be very, very controversial, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I had to realize that I needed to stop following men makeup. And when I say that, I mean like, I notice a lot of people and they allow a man to do their makeup more so than a woman. And this is not to say that they shouldn't. Over the past decade, society and the way it's changed, a lot of women are copying that look and it's giving masculine. My makeup nowadays, I like to keep very soft and natural. Wear makeup now just to enhance rather than to cover, because we was taught to cover. Don't need to do that. I feel like if you want your makeup to look very soft and pretty and just girly, you have to stop trying to cover and do all these dramatic looks. This will give that glow, kind of moisturize the skin. This is the e.l.f. Dewy, tasted it. This is the e.l.f. Dewy Coconut Mist Spray. Also, okay, so brow gel is a must for me. It keeps my brows all day. I still have not invested in getting my brows professionally tinted or anything. Y'all probably are over there looking at me like, girl, you still drawing on your brows? Yes. I still have yet to invest in that. I don't know why, but I need to, because I get so tired of doing this. This is probably the most tedious thing I do in my makeup routine because I have to get it right. So I'm just gonna fill that in. Maybelline Poreless Jelly. This has up to a 24-hour hydrating blur, so it blurs pores. With my face around this area, my pores can get big, so I just add that right around here, nowhere else. Maybe on the forehead just a little bit, but it's mostly around this area. For my lips, I do not get lip injections. I use lip plumpers. Throw this out. If you use this, it's gonna burn the heck out your lips. But this is the Dr. Malaxin lip shot. So I like to apply this. Just the lips and the eyes are the main focus usually. If your lips are a little plump, it would just make sure, ooh, it burn. It just makes your lips just look and your face just put together. I don't know. I just let that settle in. I don't use foundation anymore, y'all. I do, but I don't. I do, but I don't. But today I'm going to use the Misha Perfect Cover BB Cream. And I'm in the color Honey Beige. And I just kind of go in like this with a little bit. Now, the thing about the BB creams, they're going to look more natural. Don't use a lot. I had purchased this brush here from Morphe. This is their full coverage foundation brush, and it reminded me of one I used to love long time ago. I don't like it. It pulls too much for me. It doesn't have that smooth glide. And I also picked up from Morphe, and everybody was talking about this brush, and this one to me just smooths the makeup over the face. Remember how I just said your makeup can do too much and it can make you look harsh? When I tried this brush here, it just painted my makeup on and didn't blend it. This have just been sitting, and so have this one. Not impressed. Maybe I'm using it wrong. I don't know. Have you guys tried it? Let me know. Anyways, I love this brush by Duo Care. It's an old brush that I've had for a long time, and I just kind of blend out my makeup by stippling. Stippling has been by far one of the best techniques to blending makeup since it started years ago, which people don't use that term anymore, but I still use it. But as you can see, the color is perfect. And I'm just using this to cover any veins, like pores, anything that's showing. I'm not using it to take away anything from my natural features. Last week I did so much. This week I wanted everything to be simple. So if you have caught up on the videos from this week, you know that every style I have done this week has been for convenience. Sometimes you don't have to do the most to look your best. All right, so I have had this palette here for a very long time. Have you guys tried the Makeup Forever HD Skin palette? I love it because on the go, if I don't want to wear even my BB cream, I use this just to conceal some areas on my face that may have a breakout. Maybe I look dry and dusty underneath the eyes and I just want to look awoke. But it comes with all of these. I am killing this right here. You see that? That's my favorite one out of here. I just missed my face in between with some setting spray. I like to do that now because, I don't know, it just makes my makeup look so much better. It helps my makeup to look so much better. So I'm just going under the eyes with this. And then I also like to bronze with this. I'm going with this chocolate color. Just try not to touch my lace because sometimes if I apply too much color around that lace area, it creates like a rim. So try, if you're doing your makeup, to either cover that area or not to hit that edge of that lace because it can really make it show. Now, if you want to touch it so it'll blend with your forehead, you tan it. I mean, not tan it, girl. It's too early for this. If you bronze and you notice this look a little bit off, you can just touch it. For eyes, I keep it simple. Still using my Sweet Talk palette. I don't know if you guys know, this is one of my favorite. I'm going to take this color just to keep the eyes very soft. I'm over the eyeshadow that's like dramatic. Like if I'm going to a festival or something like that, I know Coachella is this week. Well, is it this week or is it next week? Festivals, stuff like that, yeah. But I don't even know if I will wear it there too because Coachella, the weather could be super hot. That California weather can definitely be hot, and then you got all this stuff on your face. I don't know, it just depends. It depends. This one is called Dream Maker. Just on the lid. And then go in with some of this Catch Me. Catch Me at it in the inner corner right here. And just open up the eyes. You can also add that color right here at the brow too, if I want to be a little extra. All right. Now, the key thing that makes a huge difference in my makeup routine is adding blush. When you just add like the bronzer and the foundation, it can go a little bit flat. So this one right here is by ColourPop. This is their Angel Paste, and use a little bit, okay? If you go heavy, you're gonna regret it. It comes like this, and all I do is just dot. Ooh, that might be too much already. And I can go back in and then just dot. That's it. That's all you need. You don't need to go crazy with this because it's not a lipstick. I'm gonna mist again. You can see how intense it is already. But it does fade into like a really glowy tint. And blush makes a huge difference on how plump the face looks. If your face ever look flat, like you have no volume, especially as you get older, just try a little bit of blush. Find one that matches your look. Juvia's Place Peru, that's the color. I love this. This is actually a foundation, but I use it for underneath my eyes. But what I don't love about this, because this has happened twice since I purchased. Look at this. Do you see how crumbled that is? I have not dropped it. I have not broken it. But for some reason, this particular foundation crumbles. I had to take one back to the store because it did it to me. And this one, I just was like, you know what? If you get it, just know it's going to crumble. That's how mine have done. I've had two of them, but it's really good. I just set this right underneath the eyes. And as you can see, it really blurs and covers so good. I'm over the banana powders. Don't bring me no yellow powder. Don't tell me I should do the translucent. No, I'm over the dramatic manly makeup. Okay, feminine, soft look without doing too much. You don't have to agree. I mean, if that's your style and that's what you like, I mean, it may look good on you, but for me, my features on my face are already intense, so I don't need to do a lot. And then my hair color today is black, so face need to definitely stay soft. And then the last thing I'm gonna do is just add my liner, pop off some color if you like, or you can just do like me for a natural look. Do your favorite lip liner. Okay. Whatever blush I use that on my lips too. Just dab it, not too much, and blend. Yep, and that is it for my look today. As far as makeup, the hair, the makeup, just simple. Lashes, of course, I get mine done, but you can add just a natural lash if you want to. All right, I will show you guys the outfit, but today I'm not doing nothing. Like, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys. Unless I'm going somewhere very special, like a dinner or going out. I'm just in a loungewear, okay? It's Friday. I may have something planned later. I don't know. Nothing special with the outfit, but the hair and makeup is done, so whatever comes my way today, I'm already ready to go, prepared. Yeah. Look, you guys, let me know, do you like looks like this, or do you prefer the more dramatic, over the top makeup, hair? Like, we'll also link some of the products that I use today down below also, if you guys are interested. But yeah, this wig is very convenient for your everyday lifestyle, work, whatever you're trying to do. It's so pretty. All right, I will see you guys back in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, hype the video. Thank you so much for your support, your love. Thank you, Nadula, for making my life easy today with this wig. And I will see you guys back in my next video.